Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? Now listen, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now you already know. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. I know they got y'all here chasing that money, chasing that bag, chasing that paper, stacking that cheese, that cheddar, and that mozzarella. But always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex. That time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G's, at all times is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that's highly invested in the channel, everybody that understands that we are growing this channel organically, constant elevation. Yeah, we on our way to the top, well over 30,000 subscribers, and we on our way to 60K. All right. Even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all my new subscribers, everybody that's making their way to the Realest channel on YouTube, Grown Man Business TV. You already know what time it is. You already know how I'm putting it down, and you already know how I'm giving it up. I mean, the Realest channel on YouTube, man, there is no debating this. All right. Now, do me a favor, man. Wipe off your feet before you step into the big house. All right. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing loud and clear every time you step foot right here in the big house, right here on the Realest channel on YouTube, Grown Man Business TV. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in this lane, my G's. You understand me? And if you curve or merge into this lane, we gonna crash out. That's one thing for sure, two things for certain. Now, I want to say something, man. It's a late night live stream. You know what I mean? 12 o'clock, early Monday morning. Big salute to all my subscribers that got to get up, go get it, go grind, go make a way. You know what I mean? I already know a lot of y'all probably already sleep, laid up in your beds, chilling, rubbing your feet together and all that. All right? But, you know, I just got in the crib. Yeah, I made a trip all the way out to Cali. Salute to Sacramento. Salute to Chino, California. Yeah. Just had a good time out there on the West Coast. And now I'm just now getting back into the big house. I'm just now getting back into the big house. And my DMs are full. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. My DMs are full. You understand me? And you would think that it would have something to do with Donald Trump or the war going on between America and the BRICS nation. You know, it's so much important things going on in the world. But no, you know what I mean? My DMs are full with clips of Zippy. Yeah, the homie Zip. Big salute to the homie Zip. Before we get into this, before we had this conversation, you know, it's no love lost, my G. There's no animosity on my side, but I've seen the clips in my DM. I seen the clips in my DM, and what I want to do is I want to just give some context to what I'm talking about, and then we're gonna double back and we're gonna have a full-on live stream about this situation. You know what I mean? We just hit 50,000 subscribers. 50,000 subscribers right here on Grown Man Business TV, right here on the Realest channel on YouTube. And everybody is not feeling that. Everybody is not happy about that. Everybody's not gonna give congratulations to that achievement. You understand what I'm saying? And obviously, man, Zip is one of them dudes. Big salute to all my investors. Big salute to everybody that's tapped into this channel, man, because again, it ain't nothing you gonna be able to do in these YouTube streets that don't make it back to Grown Man Business TV. It ain't nothing that you can say in these YouTube streets that's not gonna make it back to my DM. I'm not always watching. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not subscribed to Zip's channel. He blocked me a long time ago, so I don't see what goes on over there with Zip with the drip and all that. You know what I mean? Respectfully. And you got to understand something. And I'm gonna talk to Zip, and I'm gonna double back, and we gonna go full on live stream tomorrow. Well, actually today. Later on today, we're gonna do a full live stream on this. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to bait the algorithm. I want to let y'all know we back in the algorithm. You understand what I'm saying? So that when we go live about this, the numbers is doing what the numbers is supposed to do. All right, now I ain't even going front. Yeah, big salute to the chat. Appreciate that, V. Appreciate that, Black Sand. I want to show y'all something, right? Before we get into this, and I ain't even gonna lie, super late night, so I'm not even going to customize the chat. Salute to everybody that's in here. I'm not gonna customize the chat. I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do in the chat because this is a late night live stream. This is not gonna be a long, drawn out situation. But I want to talk about the clips that I'm seeing in my DM. I just want to give y'all some context on what I'm talking about. So when I go live on this, because I'm gonna break down this whole Mav Hoffa situation. I'm gonna break down what's really weird. You understand? Like we gonna have a real good conversation, and it's not gonna, this not gonna be, you know, this not gonna be a war between me and Zip. This not gonna be that. You understand what I'm saying? We far past going back and forth, disrespecting and everything that we was all doing in these YouTube streets. This gonna be a grown man conversation because I didn't like the disrespect. I didn't like the slander. And we're gonna address some things, but before we get into those receipts, right? Because even though this not gonna be a long live stream, even though we gonna cut this short, I'm just giving y'all some context. Oh, we gonna talk though, Zip. Don't worry. Don't worry. It really ain't nobody in these YouTube streets that connect the dots the way Grown Man Business TV connects the dots. The way I put this shit together is like none other. My perspective is like none other. My thought process, homie. Yeah, I'm one of the only ones in these YouTube streets that you wasn't able to fully dismantle. You couldn't smoke me. You couldn't stop my channel. So I want to show y'all something. All right, because we gonna talk about this slander, and I'm gonna go very in depth about the slander, the animosity, and the whole situation with Zip with the Drip and Mav Hoffa. Okay, so it's gonna be an epic live stream. Big salute to Zip, man. Keep doing your thing over there. Keep grinding, But we doing what we do over here at Grown Man Business TV, homie. And the slander is unnecessary. You feel what I'm saying? The hate, the animosity coming from your way, it's unnecessary, and it don't look good on you, my G. I ain't gonna lie, respectfully. I was type disappointed when I saw that clip. I'm gonna play the clip for y'all tonight, just so y'all can have some context. But I was kind of disappointed, my G. You got a lot going on. You feel what I'm saying? And we gonna get in depth about this. Yeah. I'm the only one in these YouTube streets that you cannot fade. Zip with the Drip, you can't fade Grown Man Business TV. Grown man business talk will always trump jail talk. It ain't enough jail talk in the world that can trump this grown man business. But I want to show y'all something just real quick, all right? Just real quick before we get into these receipts. I want y'all to check this out. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? Look. Look at that. You see that? 50,000 subscribers. Look at that. Congrats. That's a big achievement for your channel. 50,000 subscribers. Look at that. Now, I wanted to show y'all that because, the slander is nasty. Oh, we gonna make this shit epic. Right now, it's late night. You know what I mean? This ain't the time or the place. I just want you to let you know that I'm back at the big house. So you can be expecting this live stream. You can be expecting this content. When you said something about me buying subscribers. Well, Zip, let me tell you something, homie. You don't get those type of achievements in your YouTube studios when you buy subscribers. Okay? Respectfully, man, understand what we talking about. You know that shit you did, I thought that was nasty work, man. And I was disappointed in you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not going back and forth with you. This is not a war. I'm not going to slander your name. I'm not going to disrespect you or your channel. But that 50,000 subscribers, man, I ain't need no celebrities. Me and you not the same, Zip. We not the same, my G. So when you get it through your big ass head, right? When you get it through your skull that grown man business TV is a universal language. Grown man business, real men that stand on business. This is a universal language that you cannot defeat. You cannot fade. You cannot get rid of this. Once you understand that, my G, you stop hating. You know what I mean? It'll be a beautiful thing, homie. Cause I ain't got no hate, no animosity, man. That shit, come on, man. Come on, man. You said worse things than Mav Hoffa, and then you got your ass in that barber seat, and you sat down and you talked to Mav Hoffa. We gonna talk about that. We gonna have a conversation about that. But like I said, man, 50,000 on this channel, organically, sitting right here at the big house. I ain't using no MacBook. I ain't using no iPad. I ain't using no cameras. I ain't reaching out to celebrities. I don't need celebrities to post me on their channel. I don't need none of that. 50,000 subscribers organically. Organically. This is organic right here. This is not something you can't recreate this. You can't stop this. When it's done organically, that's just what it is. It's a big difference between what you got going on and what I got going on. And I ain't knocking what you got going on. You think I can't get the attention of celebrities? You think I ain't got celebrities in my DM? Come on, man. You know, I was disappointed. You know what? Let's look at some of these receipts real quick. I want to play one receipt. This is the receipt that I'm gonna use tomorrow, later today, when we go live for real. This ain't a real live right here. This right here is just I'm just priming the situation. I'm just giving some context on why I'm gonna be doing a whole live stream on Zip with the Dripping and Mav Hoffa. Why I'm gonna break down the difference between that jail talk, that hooligan talk, and grown man business. Because every man out there, you know, if they want to admit it or not, they get up every day and they try to go handle some grown man business. They got bills to pay. They got families to lead. They got money to make. They got credit to repair. This shit ain't the things that you engage in ain't got nothing to do. We not even in the same lane, but we got the same algorithm, Zip. We gonna talk, man. We not in the same lane, but we got the same subscribers. We in the same algorithm. Over 25,000 of your subscribers are my subscribers. Over 25,000 of my subscribers are your subscribers. So, you know, you got to understand how this game works. We not even in the same lane. It ain't no real reason for you to dislike me and for me, you know, it ain't no reason for us to go to war with each other. There ain't no reason for you to have no animosity and no slander and no hate for Grown Man Business TV. So it's obviously deeper than rap. It's deeper than rap, because you could play that big boy shit when you in the room with them puppies. But when a big dog walk in the room, that's when you start feeling some type of way. See, you could play, you know, you can play that motherfucking bravado when you around some little puppies. But when a big dog walk in the room, you feel inferior. You feel threatened. It's only right that you gonna feel threatened when I step into the algorithm. Yeah, it's only right, my G. This ain't... It's a big difference, respectfully, man. Okay, so I want to play this receipt right here. Big salute to the chat. You know, I see you in here, Dresky. Big salute to my blue wrenches. I just got back to the crib. You know, took me a beautiful hot shower. You feel what I'm saying? Watched some of the football game. And I'm going through my DMs and I'm checking my stats and I'm checking my DMs and I got 10, 15 different DMs with this same clip right here in it. Yo, G and BTV, you heard what Zip was talking. Why Zip talking about you? Why Zip disrespecting you? What's that about? What's going on with Zip? I thought y'all, nah, we ain't, yeah, I reached out to Zip. You understand what I'm saying? And it wasn't all this slander wasn't going on in the DM. You feel me? It was a grown man conversation we had in the DM, and I'm gonna address that tomorrow as well. We're gonna talk about it. Big salute, man. And again, salute to Zip. Salute to all the content creators. But you gonna respect what I do over here at Grown Man Business TV. You gonna respect the fact that I stand on grown man business. The same way you stand on that jailhouse hooligan shit, the same way you talk about how you killed the nigga and you would do this, and all your raps talk about selling heroin and drugs and blah, 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 blah. You gonna respect that I tell the youngsters to get up and go get credentials. If you're not gonna go to school, go get some credentials. You ain't gotta get a job, go start a business. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to work a 9 to 5, go get your motherfucking plumber's license. Go start a business. Go get your CDL license. Buy some trucks. Start a trucking business. See, you gonna respect what I do over here. Because you already know you can't kill this. You can't stop this. This ain't something that you making in jokes and doing your little 1-2 step on your grandmama's couch. This ain't something you gonna be able to stop that easy. I ain't 10 toes down. I ain't call outs TV. I ain't one of these little YouTubers you could just do your little 1-2 comedy act on and niggas is, nah, homie, trust me. The same people that subscribe to you, they subscribe to me. So, again, big salute to the chat. Dresky, I see you in here. Let's run this. I want y'all to look real close at this. And like I said, we gonna go way deeper. Hey, Zip, I'm gonna take a few minutes out my day. I'm gonna take a few minutes from me, exposing the higher ups and the elites. I'm gonna take a few minutes out from the real work that I'm doing over here at Grown Man Business TV, and I'm gonna give you some attention. I'm gonna give you the attention you've been asking for. All right, so let's look at this receipt right here. Big salute, late night live stream, nothing more, nothing less. We ain't worried about the numbers. Let's look at this receipt. Go, Zip, you got a lot to say. Go ahead and talk to the people, my G. Look.
He's done. Snake out of here, man. Zip Grown Man Business gave you to work on that last show, Mr. Bailey. Where you at? Mr. Bailey. Snake out of here. Go to channel. How you on business gave you Type something else. Type something else, Mr. Bailey. Grown Man Business was in my DM one time talking about he was going to turn Muslim. He like how I be talking about Grown Man Business is weird, homie. That nigga is weird. Respectfully. So are you, if you watch that nigga. This nigga been on my dick for like 2 years. He's another nigga. These niggas your son. This nigga bought subscribers too, you heard?
Here's how women are able to earn $1,000 in 30 days by
Yeah, we got something to talk about, man. You know what I mean? We gonna have a conversation. Hold on. Let me let my man talk a little bit more, cause You know, I want him to finish what he was saying. You know what I mean? Let's now I want y'all to check this out, right? I want y'all to check this part out right here. Right, hold on. I want y'all to check this part out right here. Look right here. Look right here. Look.
This nigga been on my dick for like 2 years. He's another nigga. He's another nigga. These nigga your son.
Now look. Now right here. Now listen. I'm gonna play this receipt one more time. But right here, he's looking for my channel. Now, watch this. Watch this. Go. Look. Look. He looking at the channel right here. Look, he done pulled up the channel and he's looking at the channel. Watch this. Watch this.
This nigga bought subscribers too, you heard? The nigga you just mentioned, Grown Man Business, he bought subscribers. Mentioned Grown Man Business, he bought subscribers.
Now look, he looking at the channel right here. He looking at the channel. Look. He looking at the channel right here. Now watch this.
This nigga bought subscribers too, you heard? The nigga you just mentioned, Grown Man Business, he bought subscribers.
Now, that's what I mean too. And it's a lot to unpack right here. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm glad, and I spoke on this before, but I'm glad that he said this in this receipt so that we could kind of unpack it. And I saw you, what's it, Walters. I see you in the chat. Nah, it wasn't a fake profile. It was I really reached out to Zip, and I'm gonna break that down in this next live stream. You know what I'm saying? I never said I wanted to be a Muslim. I never said that, but I did say I was considering taking my shahada. See, it's a big difference, and we're gonna break this shit down. I said I was considering, and I got the receipts, you know what I'm saying? And we definitely got the receipts. But one of the things that stood out to me is that Zip didn't pull my channel up. He pulled it up on his phone, and the first thing he looked at was the subscriber count. And when Zip looked at my subscriber count, he saw that 50K right there. Yeah. He saw that 50,000 subscribers. And the first thing he did was he slandered my channel. He slandered my name and said I bought subscribers. You see what I'm saying? I was disappointed in Zip when I saw him do that. Oh, yo, he bought subscribers. Nah, homie. I got more subscribers than you, and I ain't got celebrities posting my shit every day. I got more subscribers than you. Listen, and it's only by a couple of thousand. It ain't really by a big number. But the fact of the matter is, you couldn't believe that I hit 50K before you hit 50K. We not the same, homie. You know what I mean? So, yeah. No, and I spoke on this a while ago when it happened, right? But I'm gonna double back and I'm gonna really break it down. You know what I'm saying? Because when I reached out to Zip, it's always a message in the madness. You understand? And Zip, he used to have these small segments in his live streams where he would talk about Muslims and what type of Muslim he was, and he would talk about the religion, and he would talk about certain different aspects of it. And I told him, like, yo, that is like when you talk about your religion, you're very informative. Like, there was a time when I was considering taking my shahada. Yeah. Before I was able to see through the smoke and mirrors, You understand what I'm saying? Just like everybody else, you're looking, you're reaching, you're learning. So before I was aware, before I was awake, before I understood that, you know, I'm above religion. You understand what I'm saying? I considered, this, or I considered that, and I looked into this and I looked into that. And me and Zip had a decent conversation. You know what I'm saying? When I told Zip, I was considering taking my Shahada, he said, do it now. Don't wait. He said, do it right now. Don't wait. And I'm going to talk more about that. In this live stream, I'm going to talk more about that. See, that's why I say I'm not here to disrespect Zip. I'm not going to slander Zip. Because for a Muslim to slander, that's like a sin. See, I'm not a Muslim. I don't bake bean pies. I'm above your religion. I'm above Christianity. See the Most High spoke to me when the download. Is nothing I could do but deliver them. And I've been made aware a long time ago that I'm above your religion. You understand what I'm saying? There was no slander in the DM. There was no disrespect. You wasn't talking like this when we was in the DM with each other. But as soon as somebody put my name in your chat, I didn't put my name in your chat. I'm blocked from your channel. I'm blocked from your channel, my G. I didn't put my name. A random subscriber that listens to me, that subscribe to you, put my name in your chat. Let you know I wowed you up in that last video. You feel me? You know, you got emotional. You jumped out the window. Yeah, like Ron Brown and all that. You jumped out the window. And then you said I buy subscribers. Well, if I bought subscribers, why wouldn't I buy 100,000 subscribers? Why wouldn't I buy 1,000,000 subscribers? So you mean to tell me I took time out my day to buy 50,000 subscribers? No, homie. And see, we gonna get deep into this. Yeah, we gonna get deep into this. I just want y'all to see why I'm talking about Zip. Yo, dude is on my dick. Come on with the funny style word semantics. Yeah, man, you New York dudes, man, with these homosexual word semantics and all that. I ain't from New York City, man. So I don't invite me to no private part areas. That shit is for the saucy Santanas, and we gonna talk about that too. You know what I'm saying? The disrespect is uncalled for. The slander is uncalled for. And I'm disappointed in the fact that you still you got that kind of animosity with all the success, with all the celebrities that you rock with. You still feel the need and you feel animosity towards grown man business. It's a big difference. You understand? And you got to know something. I've always prided myself when it comes to this channel about how you articulate yourself. Every word means something. If you change one word in a sentence, the whole sentence is going to change. If you change one word in a paragraph, the whole paragraph is going to change. So it's a big difference from me saying I want to be a Muslim or I'm considering taking my Shahada. That's a big difference. Big difference. We consider a lot of things on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. Yeah. You wake up one day, you might consider marrying your girlfriend. That don't mean you're going to marry your girlfriend. You wake up one day, you might consider, letting your girlfriend move in with you. You might consider it, but that don't mean you going to do it. Yeah. We give consideration to a lot of things in the everyday life. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to go deep with that because I always tell y'all, don't fall for the double cross. Always pay attention to the triple cross. That was the double cross. That was the double cross. When you talk that shit and it sound good, but it ain't real. That's the difference. That's why it didn't resonate with me, because it sounds good when you talk that talk, but it ain't real. It ain't real. If you are the example of what a Muslim is, nasty work. Hassan Campbell, if he is the example of what a Muslim is, that's nasty work. So, yeah, I might have considered it. I consider a lot of things in life. I considered sparing you on this situation. I actually sat down and I considered not speaking on this. But hey, I'm speaking on it. See how that works? Consideration. Big salute to the chat, man. We're going to have a conversation about this. Zippy is going to be epic. It's going to be epic. And what you should understand is I'm going to break down the situation with Mav Hoffa. It's a lot of people, you know, it's a lot of people that really kind of feel a way about the whole Mav Hoffa situation. And when you let these dudes talk, they acquainted with hate. Or you hating on me because I was sitting down with Mav Hoffa. You hating on me because I was on, you know, my expert opinion. See, nobody connects the dots like Grown Man Business TV. And some people might be hating on you, but I'm going to say what most people are thinking. Most people in this algorithm are thinking what I'm going to say. Yeah, we're going to have a conversation. We're going to have a conversation because, you know, you a hooligan. You a stand-up dude, right? I mean, you respect the street code. Well, Mav Hoffa has scrapo allegations. Don't Mav Hoffa got scrapo allegations? Ain't it a female by the name of Kiki Hardbody that accused Mav Hoffa? So I don't know if it made sense for you as a Muslim and as a hooligan and as a street nigga to be sitting down with somebody with scrapo allegations. But see, that's where it gets weird at. That's really I'm not weird, my G. I'm a grown man that stand on grown man business. I'm a big dog. I'm a real one. I'm a real one, my G. It's none like me on YouTube. You ain't gonna find another Grown Man Business TV straight out of Virginia, the 757. So when you fuck around with me, you open the floodgates for a grown man conversation. You wasn't supposed to be sitting up. Matter of fact, you know what? Before we get out of here, right? Before we get out of here, I want to do something. Oh, it's going to be epic. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure your notification bells are ringing. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's going to be an epic live stream. I'm back at the big house. Before we close out the night, because I'm not staying long, before we get out of here, I want to let somebody talk. I want to let this young lady speak. You know, with these type of allegations, I don't think you were supposed to be sitting up there with Matt Hoffa. Yeah. Zippy with the drippy with the zippy. To the salute to the homie Zip. I ain't got no animosity. You know what I'm saying? We had a conversation. With these type of allegations, I don't think you're supposed to be slapping five with Matt Hoffa. With these type of allegations, I don't think you're supposed to be having in-depth conversations with a dude like Matt Hoffa. I mean, until these allegations get cleaned up, I didn't know hooligans sat down and had conversations with guys with alleged scrapo allegations. Yeah, you know what? Let's let Kiki Hardbody talk, all right? Kiki, talk to the people. Look!
Like, don't. And there's certain people I still got love for. However, I just, when something like this happened to you, it really changes you. Like, and a lot of y'all know how I used to love me some battle rap, or just love to go to just certain events or certain gatherings certain seminars, certain this, certain that. Like, I don't want to be around nobody. Even if I want to be around, I don't want to be around. Because I don't want nobody vibe, nobody energy. I'm glad I got a new phone, a new number, so anybody that's going to reach out, the only way y'all going to reach out to me is social media. Up for this. Like, it took everything in me. It took everything in me to say, Key, should you share your story with the world? It's bigger than me because I'm not the only one. So many people scared. It's so many people that's just so scared. Men and women, children. It happens to everybody. It's just more so that it happens to women than anything. And nobody want to talk. And nobody want to say anything. Because everybody's scared. Nobody want to say anything. Because everybody's scared. Like, at the end of the day, I could die. I could die today. I could die tonight. I could die tomorrow. I'm not dying with this in my spirit. Like, people are gonna know what happened. That's just how I look at it. And in due time, I'ma speak on the more details. At this time, it's just about me just expressing myself. And it's just part of my healing journey. For people that want to know, I've been going to therapy every single week since this basically happened. I've been having to go in and out of doctor's office, all kind of stuff, man. Getting needles and all these drugs. Y'all know I'm holistic, so I haven't had anything in my system. Then my body reacting to everything that they giving me. So I gotta keep on fighting to better myself, to heal my body, to heal my mind, to heal my spirit, to do all these different things. But meanwhile, this person just walking, just out here, just living life.
Now, we gonna get deeper into this tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? And I want to say this, right? I don't know. I wasn't there. But all I'm saying is, who am I to call this young lady a liar? Who am I? It's allegedly. I'm not saying that Math did it. I'm not saying that Math didn't do it. What I am saying is, those is called scrapo allegations. Those is called allegations. And real niggas ain't supposed to be rubbing shoulders with dudes with scrapo allegations. Let me just give y'all a scenario before I close out. Because Zip with the Drip is a jailhouse nigga. You know, he did 25 years in prison. Well, in prison, if a man come on to the yard with these type of allegations, he can't be out there. He can't walk the yard. He can't spin the yard. He can't be in the same jail or the same dorm or the same, he got to be in protective custody, PC, with these allegations. Until these allegations is cleared up. So all I'm saying is, I don't know what happened. I don't know if she went to the, what I'm saying is, there is a woman out there, even if this is old, that said that Mad Hoffa violated her. Right? Because we're gonna have this conversation. Mad Hoffa sat down with Troy Ave, the same dude that took the stand on Tax Stone. So 1 minute you a street dude, you a hooligan, you a jail nigga, you made 20 years look good in prison, and the next minute you sitting on a platform with a dude who platforms rats. You talk crazy about China Brim and Harlem Legend. You talk crazy about 050 the movement because you say that they platform rats, but then you turn around and you sit down with Mad Hoffa. He do the same thing China Brim do. He platforms rats. So all I'm saying is, when it come to Grown Man Business TV, ain't no reason for you to have no animosity with me. But since you did talk and speak my name, since you did slander my platform, you know, you slandered my name, right? You said that I'm buying subscribers. You said that I'm a weirdo. I mean, you said some things in in this receipt right here. We gonna address you now. And again, man, grown men can have a conversation. This ain't gonna be no back and forth. We too old for that. We too old for that. What I want to do is I want to show the young boys that this shit is all fake, man. This ain't no real thing. Don't let these dudes, these rappers, these bloggers, don't let them fool you. Don't let them make you think they made 20 years look good. Ain't no way to make 20 years look good, my G. You 20 years behind. You working with some urgency right now. Oh man, we gonna break this shit down. It's gonna get deep. And again, these are alleged accusations. I ain't saying that Mav Hoffa did or didn't do it. The allegations is enough. Hey bro, you got scrapo allegations. Hey bro, you platforming rats. As a hooligan, you ain't even supposed to be up there. Ain't that the reason why you cut off 050 the movement? Ain't that the reason you stopped fucking with Harlem Legend and China Brim? Because you said they platform rats? Well, I got the receipts. Mav Hoffa platforms rats as well. And you took your ass up there and had a full-blown conversation. We gonna have a conversation about it. I'm good. I'm not sitting down with Math. I'm good. If I was to ever get the offer, I'ma respectfully decline that. Yo, Matt Hoffa wants you to come on. My expert opinion. He want to have a conversation with you. Respectfully, I decline that. Yeah. I reject your. I reject your deposit. I mean, why you don't? Yeah, you know the whole situation with Kiki Hardbody. The things you know, I'm good on that. I think you should go have a conversation with Kiki Hardbody. Ain't no reason for you to be talking to me. Yeah, ain't no reason for me and you to be having the whole goddamn 3-4 hours sit down. But it ain't the same. It ain't the same for Zippy. So big salute to the chat. We gonna have a conversation. And again, like I said, I didn't put my name in your chat. Homie put my name in your chat because we got the same subscribers, homie. Yeah, we got the same subscribers. We got the same algorithm. So it ain't no getting around that. It ain't no getting around that. Homie put my name in your chat because this content is pure dope, straight off the brick into the bottles. If you didn't like what he did as far as going in your chat with my name, you should have addressed that. But you talking about, man, you crazy. You're not going to get the Zip. Come on, Zip. And then you was hating on me too. I ain't, you know, I was disappointed in you for real because you got the hating on it. You know what? Go ahead and talk to him, Zip. Look.
Where you at? Mr. Bailey. Nigga. Go to channel. How you on the channel? Type something else. Type something else, Mr. Bailey. Grown Man Business was in my DM one time talking about he was going to turn Muslim. He like how I be talking about Grown Man Business is weird, homie. That nigga's weird. Respectfully. So are you, if you watch that nigga. This nigga been on my dick for like 2 years. He's another nigga. These niggas your son. This nigga bought subscribers too, you heard? The nigga you just mentioned, Grown Man Business, he bought subscribers. Mentioned Grown Man Business, he bought subscribers. This nigga bought subscribers too, you heard? The nigga you just mentioned, Grown Man Business, he bought subscribers. He bought those subscribers. I don't pay attention to niggas like this. When I first got on YouTube, I thought every time one of them lame niggas like that says something, that I gotta respond to it, you heard? And I built, like, I told you, I'm getting to the top of the mountain, use these niggas as rock climbing. Like, I've been used that nigga as a rock. Stepped all over that little whack nigga. That nigga wanna be like me bad.
Hey, Zip, we gonna talk, man. We gonna have a conversation, man. Nigga said I wanna be like him. Nigga said I bought subscribers. Look at the hate. Look at the hated. Look. Look at the hate in his eyes right there. Look at the hate. Look at the hate in his eyes right there. Nigga eyes cocked like a pistol. Zip eyes. The nigga eyes cocked like a motherfucking pistol, boy. We gonna get more in depth with this. We gonna talk. Nigga said I wanna be. Come on, Zip. You think I wanna be like you? This shit gonna be epic. And it's gonna be respectful. I listen, man, I got a lot of love for YouTubers. I got a lot of love for content creators, man. I wanna see Zip win. You feel what I'm saying? But for you to think that I wanna be like you, man, you got to be out your rabid mind, boy. You got to be out your cotton picking mind. Your eyes is cocked like a pistol. I don't want to be cross-eyed. I don't want to be cock-eyed. That's what we call it down here in the South. Cock eyes. You're cock-eyed, boy. Yeah, you cock-eyed. Yeah, fuck it. Somebody should have told you a long time ago, Zip. You cock-eyed, nigga. You cross-eyed. You cock-eyed, nigga. Yeah, you got scoliosis. The way you lean on that couch right there, I know for a fact you got scoliosis. Yeah. Yeah, you're smoking them tweeds. You're smoking that weed and all that. Got your eyes cocked like a pistol. So we gonna have a good live stream today. Yeah, it ain't gonna be no disrespect. I'm not gonna slander you, cause I ain't no hater. You a hater, Zip. Oh, he brought subscribers. Oh, he brought those subscribers. Oh, you think you really wish I bought them subscribers too, Zippy. Yeah, you really wish I bought them subscribers, nigga. Yeah, man, you don't like that. You don't like that we 50,000 strong over here. We be at 100,000 in no time. I ain't need Dame Dash. I ain't need Cameron. I ain't need 50 Cent. I don't need these celebrities. You do. You need those puppets. You need the industry. Couple of dollars and you'll been breaking fold. Yeah, somebody gives Zip a couple of dollars. He'll do whatever you ask him to do. Yeah, somebody reach out to Zip. And we're going to talk about that because I got more clips of you, Zip. We're going to talk. You a Muslim, right? But you asking, yo, somebody get Memphis Bleak on the phone. Tell Memphis Bleak. I got the receipts. We're going to go through these receipts tomorrow. You a Muslim, but you willing to promote liquor all on your channel, but you a Muslim. See, I'm going to tell you something. It was just considering. Looking at the bigger picture, you a Muslim, you a Shiite Muslim, I don't want nothing to do with that. Yeah, so big salute to the chat. Make sure Make sure you hit the like button, you hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing. I'm telling you, son, you don't want to miss this live stream because, you know, we done changed up the game. We done changed up the algorithm. We not going back and forth. We not doing no arguing. We not gonna be disrespectful. We going dismantle this whole jail shit, this whole ideology, this whole hooligan situation. We gonna dismantle that shit like grown men is supposed to. Yeah, yeah. Your eyes is cocked like a pistol. The next time you say my name, you better have a fucking bean pie in your hand, Zippy. Yeah, you a Muslim, right? You a goddamn Shiite Muslim. Well, you better have them Shiite bean pies, nice and warm. You better bake them bean pies in your grandma's oven. And the next time you say Grown Man Business TV, you better have a fucking bean pie and a kufi on. Don't talk to me. Don't you talk to me unless you got a bean pie in your hand. Yeah, you a Muslim, right? I ain't no motherfucking Muslim, nigga. I was considering it. Yeah, I'm good on that. You and Hassan Campbell, y'all are bad examples of Muslims. I'm good on that. Get your bean pies and your kufi and your Muslim garment and your Muslim robe and your rug and all that, your prayer rug. Next time you talk to me, you better be knees down on a fucking prayer rug. Oh, Zippy, we gonna have some fun. We need to bring some fun back into the algorithm, all right? We need to bring some good old fun back into the algorithm. And guess what, Zippy? You asked for it. This what you asked for. Look at this nigga hating this shit. Oh, he bought those subscribers. Yeah, he bought those subscribers and all that. Ain't no way he got 50,000 subscribers. Yeah, nigga. And I ain't need 50 Cent to do it. I ain't need Memphis Bleak. I ain't need Dame Dash. I don't need Cameron. I don't need no help, nigga. I don't need no help, baby. I'm gonna let you do that. All right? So big salute to Zippy with the drippy. We gonna have a conversation. Nah, I ain't disrespecting Islam. I'm just saying make sure you got bean pies in hand. I don't want to talk. If you a Muslim, I don't want to talk unless you got some bean pies. Bean pies and Muslims, ain't they synonymous? How am I disrespecting it? I would never disrespect your religion, but I'm above your religion. That's what the downloads told me. When I was considering taking my shahada, right? I was thinking about it. I was considering it. In the downloads, the Most High said, nah, G and BTV, don't even lower yourself. Don't stoop to that level. Don't box yourself in. You're bigger than a religion. It ain't a religion on planet Earth that could hold you, G and BTV. It ain't a religion on planet Earth that you ain't gonna be able to start dissecting once you get involved with it. Yeah, I don't know if it was Muhammad. Did y'all know that Muhammad was married to a 13-year-old little girl? Did y'all know that Muhammad? See, once I started doing my due diligence, I started looking in this shit. It ain't adding up. It ain't a religion that could hold this. I'm bigger than your religion. I'm bigger than your gang. I'm bigger than that. I've superseded all of that. And when I looked into the Quran, oh, I'm gonna have the receipts tomorrow. Muhammad, whatever you want to call him, he was laying down with a 13-year-old little girl. So somebody ask Zippy about that. And make sure we got some warm bean pies in hand when we have this conversation. We gonna have this conversation. Just make sure you got my bean pies. Don't say my name without bean pies in hand. If you a Muslim, you better motherfucking make sure you baking bean pies so we can have this conversation. Oh yeah, it's gonna be epic. Y'all really want to see y'all want to see YouTube? Y'all really want to talk and have this conversation? Well, that's what we gonna do. Yeah, that's what we gonna do. Big salute to the chat. It's too late right now. I don't want to. I don't want to go too crazy with this. We. You know what? Fuck it. While I'm still in here, I'm gonna customize the chat while I'm still in here. You want to talk to me? Hit the subscribe button and all that. See all that. They finally let me do what I need to do with the customizations and all that. You wanna talk to me? Hit the subscribe button, man. Big salute to the chat. Big salute to the chat. Big salute to Zip with the drip. Big salute to 050 the movement. What's going on, man? They always playing with me, man. Let's see. It's going to be edited and all that content. Subset of the process. Do your research, man. Do your research if you don't know what a bean pie is, man. All right, let me make sure I got this under. Make sure I got this under control. I don't know why they playing with my channel. I ain't even did nothing. I ain't did nothing for them to, you know. But they playing with the channel, man. So I can't be mad at them. Oh yeah, we gonna expose Islam. See again, you know. I did the same thing with Christianity. I did the same thing with these other religions, and listening and being open to the thought that one of these religions might be pure. I considered Islam. I considered taking my shahada. I never said I wanted to be a Muslim. I said I'm considering taking my shahada. And guess what Zip did? He was very informative. But we gonna go in depth with that tomorrow. I'm not even going, because I need to save some of this for the actual live stream. I want to save some of this for the actual situation. But Zip didn't disrespect me in that DM. He didn't, you know, it was no slander in that DM. I told Zip in the DM as well, yo, this shit ain't nothing personal. It's all business. It's all business, my G. If I assassinated your character in any way, that's my bad. You know, that wasn't my angle. That wasn't my intent to slander or to attack your character. This was a friendly YouTube fade. That's what I called it. See, I handled Zip like a grown man in that DM because that's what I am. That's what this is. But don't ever backbite. Don't ever try to slip in some slander or some hate or some disrespect and think that my subscribers and my investors ain't gonna bring that back to me in the DM. They ain't gonna bring that. The same algorithm you in, I'm in. We in the same algorithm for a reason. The majority of your subscribers are subscribed to me. So when you say, oh, you know, you might as well block 90% of your subscribers. You might if they weird for listening to a grown man stand on grown man business, you ain't even gonna have no subscribers because the majority of your subscribers are subscribed to me. You think they want to hear that jail shit all day? You think they want to hear jail stories of blue? We gonna talk about this. After they get done listening to that shit, they want to hear some real perspective. They want to hear real information. They really want to tap into the real. They don't want to sit and talk about Blue Boy all goddamn day. They ain't you know, your subscribers, they my subscribers. They don't really care about the celebrities that's pumping your content. They don't care about the higher ups and the elites. They don't care. They know what the fuck that's about. And we're gonna talk about that. Oh, it's gonna be epic. Big salute to the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe. But listen, man, make sure your notification bells are ringing loud and clear. So when I go live today, later today, when I go live, you are in the building. You're not going to want to miss this one. I want you to get your bean pies nice and ready. I want you to make sure that you got your bean pies right there. Make sure everything is right. So when I hit that live button, you can come directly in the chat and we gonna engage. Big salute. Aboriginal man, I see you in here. Trooper 69, I see you in the chat. Big wrenches. Yeah, we gonna have a conversation, man. We gonna have some fun too, cause your eyes is cocked like a pistol, nigga. Yeah, you better take some of that goddamn money and go get you some bifocals, man. Yeah, you better go get you that laser correction with you, cause your eyes is cocked like a motherfucking pistol, man. You cockeyed it. Yeah, where I'm from, down south, we call that cockeyed it. Your eyes cocked like a pistol, man. A 357 Magnum. I'm talking bang bang. Yeah, you get to smoking them tweeds and them weeds and all that, and your eyes get the motherfucker. Yeah, the eyes. Come on now, look right here. Zippy. Look right here. Let's look right at me now. Look a man in his eyes. Look a man dead in his eyes. Did they teach you that when you was grown? You can't, your motherfucking eye, you can't control your goddamn. Big salute to Zip with the drip. Hey, listen, man, we going live later today. We gonna have a good time. It's gonna be epic. I'm back at the big house. Yeah. Back at the big house. Yeah. 4 pockets out. Yeah, Zip. You pull out enough money, Zip will be in the same position Lil Baby was in at that all-white party. Yeah, we gonna talk about this. We gonna talk about Mad Hoffa. When you sit down on that Mav Hoffa stage, when you got into that barber chair, you let us all know, for the right amount of clout, for the right amount of money, oh, you'll get right in there. Get in there. Yeah, get in there. In Mav, respectfully, I'm gonna expose what you're doing. I ain't got no beef with Mav, but I'm gonna expose what you're doing. Y'all think Mav fuck with y'all like that? Y'all don't see that Mav Hoffa is playing chess, not checkers? Y'all don't see that Mav Hoffa is using y'all? We gonna have a conversation. Tax Stone rolling around in his goddamn jail cell, watching you go over there and sit down with Mad Hoffa. After y'all done said all this and all that, after Mad Hoffa done went up there and slandered that man and talked about his case before it went through, and now you up there with your goddamn Sunday clothes. I'm talking your Sunday's best. You went and bought that jacket from Jimmy Jams, and you sat down with Mad Hoffa. I know Tax Stone rolling around in solitary confinement. Yeah, I know he didn't like that. We gonna have this conversation. Big salute to the chat. Hit the like button before y'all leave out of here. Make sure your notification bells are ringing loud and clear. Oh, we about to turn up. 50,000 strong, and we only going up. Oh yeah, Breezy. Hey, Breezy Santana. We gon' have a good time with this live chat. Zip with the, we gonna talk to Lil Zippy. Yeah, that nigga with the Jimmy Jazz and got him his Sunday's best. He went and bought that blue and black jacket. Yeah. So he could sit down with Mav Hoffa. I bet you Tax Stone don't give your ass another goddamn interview. All those interviews Tax Stone gave to you, all those phone conversations that Tax Stone did for you to help your platform grow, all for you to go sit down with Mav Hoffa. Nasty work, my G. It's a difference from GMO content and this organic shit. That thing you doing over there, Zip, that's GMO, homie. Your shit been sprayed with pesticides. Yeah, your content been sprayed with pesticides, just like your weeds and your tweeds was sprayed with pesticides. Your content is GMO. Big salute, man. We 50,000 strong. Don't ever disrespect me talking about buying subscribers. I wouldn't even know where you buy them at. Where the fuck you buy some? We gonna talk about this, all right? So you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now listen, man, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You do know what I suggest, right? And I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this Grown Man Bennett. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is, man. Straight off the brick into the bottles, yeah. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing, and we not dressing nothing up. Listen, man, I'm only here to give you this pure dope, straight raw, my G. Straight raw. And before we get into any more of this pure dope, you need to know your eyes is cocked like a pistol. I don't know why your subscribers don't tell you to back the camera up out your face, nigga. The closer the camera get to the face, the more cock your eyes get when you're looking in that camera, Zip. I don't know why your people let you do that. Every time you go live, you get to staring off in the camera, smoking your tweeds, and your eyes get cocked like a motherfucking pistol. You can't keep your eyes from crossing. You're cock-eyed, Zip. Zip. You're cock-eyed, my G. Fuck it. Somebody should have told you that. With your cock-eyed ass. Talking about buying subscribers with your cock-eyed ass. You cock-eyed, nigga. All right? Oh, we doubling back. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. With that being said, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You understand what I'm saying? Now listen to me. You can tap in or you can tap out. But you know my slogan. You absolutely know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in.